in this room has the ability to influence.
It's super important not only to share, I guess, other people's experiences, but to learn from one another. Whilst we can have technical capabilities, unless we can actually get the broader community's buy-in that this is where we want to go, actually we won't be able to use our tools in the way in which they're intended.
With this approach, all you need to do to get up and running with a new code base is have Git installed, have Docker installed, find the repository, and that's it.
The biggest thing is just don't be afraid to try new things. Try it out, give it a go. Like the best way to learn is just to try stuff and see what happens.
I love deployment pipelines. It's very exciting because of my background. I started looking at malware and how viruses propagated, and then you lot legitimized it and called it DevOps, which is really cool.
Are there any specific takeaways for you this past couple of days?
Yeah, I've been really enjoying the open spaces. Not had those at other conferences I've been to, and the discussion has been really, really interesting.
I'm really happy with this year. I think there's been a really good turnout of talks. Everything's been, quite thoughtful. I think some of these topics have been incubating for a while, and people have just managed to bring them to the whiteboard, and that's great. I think since the agile movement sort of come of age and people are used to organising complicated systems with sticky notes on boards, I think some people can sometimes find that a bit hard to believe that you could get the outcomes using a whiteboard and sticky notes and pens, but I think that's just second nature to a lot of technology practitioners now.
Yeah, and obviously you've got the whole tech integration going on here. People can just look up on the board and find out where to go.
So integrating with the tech gives us the great screens, people can look it up on their phones, etc.
As it goes through, it will say, right, we've got so many to run, or maybe I should compare it with you.
Conferences like this, they're run by the community, for the community, they're volunteer driven. That's the development community, that's the heart of it.
It's been absolutely incredible today because it's some really impressive females that I've been speaking to, which is really great to see. Some really good connections made already today. I think there's a real sense of togetherness and community.
So almost everyone here is using Kubernetes in some sense. It's fantastic, 5 years after we open sourced it at Google, to see the impact that that's had on the industry, and the fact that I can talk to people and they'll just assume that it's safe now to just assume that they're familiar with it, that they've had a chance to look at it. Even if they're not operating it, they generally have a strategy and where they'd like to go.
We are offering today a free DevOps guide that our engineering team have written for the community. So helping people to understand DevOps, which is what has a wide range of definitions.
It's again about collaboration and communication and talking with one another.
I have just a bit of experience of being the one awake at 3 a.m. With having the laptop in front of me, because an evil little app by one of our sponsors before told me the servers are on fire.
I think it's fantastic to just get that cross-pollination of ideas from big companies to smaller companies, and just seeing how different people are solving different problems.
DevOps Days happens all around the world. If you get to go to another event, I strongly recommend it. But it's also based on the input from you sitting in that seat. And your collaboration and your willingness to share and your willingness to learn. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa.